a week plus now, or a couple of weeks. Yeah, I think it's 2 weeks, give or take 2 weeks, a couple of week plus. Frank Edoho has been on this media space. Okay, it's been trending. Why? He did an interview, and of course, a lot of things were said in that interview, and trust people. All right, so people started digging. The cute Jews, bloggers, and started digging, and before you know it, we are arriving at the fact that Chike slept with Frank Edo's wife, ex-wife. Okay, I guess maybe that's one of the reason why they are no longer together. Frank Edoho really didn't want to say anything and all, but before you know it, I mean, it's been confirmed allegedly, okay, that this is actually true. Okay, and of course, people started digging old what's it called, old interview from Chike, him saying that he prefers older women, that he cannot really date a 23-year-old or a younger person, or rather he prefers older women. So people were able to like put two and two together, saying that okay, we believe that this guy indeed slept with Frank Edward's wife. All right, now I think in one of these interviews that Frank Edward what's it called, did with Teju Babyface, he said something that has really triggered a lot of people, okay, on this internet space, and people have been talking. So let me allow us listen to it, and I will come back.
The best punishment I can give a woman is malice. I can stay in the same house with you, I'll not talk to you. If you cross the line, my wife knows now, I am the king of malice. I'll not talk to you. I will be whistling with my children. Oh, I love you. I'll be doing all those things. I say, okay, daddy's going out. What do you want me to buy for you? I'll go out, come back late. That is the beating that suffices physical ones. Why are you going and beat a woman? Then what? I don't do that. So anybody that says from any corner, crack, or crevice that brings out the proposition that I beat women, so the person is a big fool, because I support women.
Now, what's your take on what he just said? Because it sparked outrage. Like, a lot of people were upset, and a lot of people were just saying, okay, let me say some people, not a lot of people, right? Saying that I think this is the reason why his wife cheated, because how could you do this and that? But before we talk some more, I want us to listen to what this guy has to say concerning this matter.
Keeping malice with your lady is the best way to punish her. Man, this is not a good advice. Speaking as a clinical psychologist, it will work against you. Ignoring your lady is not punishment. In fact, it is teaching her brain to live without you. That's a very dangerous game. Let's discuss the psychology. The brain is plastic. Have you heard of brain plasticity? That means the brain adapts to repeated experiences. When someone who used to provide love, attention, and emotional safety suddenly becomes distant, at first, her brain will feel the loss. But if that distance continues long enough, her brain will start to update its internal model, just like a computer. Oh, he's not as emotionally available as I thought. I may need to rely on myself. Oh, I can survive without him. And once that process begins, the emotional pathways that once lit up in her brain for you will begin to weaken. Brain plasticity is very powerful. That's in fact why we dream. But that's a topic for another day. Bit by bit, she stops reaching out, she stops expecting, she stops hoping. All those things that she once depended on you for, she starts doing it by herself. So she starts being more in her masculine energy, and then she stops waiting to be cared for. Silent treatment is not the answer. Psychology classifies it as emotional withdrawal. And emotional withdrawal does not create more love. It creates detachment. And do you know the most dangerous part? You see that time when she starts looking really calm, she's not even stressing about it again. She might have been emotionally gone. Send this to Uncle Frank or anybody that thinks ignoring their partner is a winning strategy. My name is Dumebi, a researcher in clinical psychology, and I'm here to break some myths in mental health. I catch you.
Now, this is well said. Now, this is not just for the female alone. It happens also to the men, because we have some women who give their partner, their husband, silent treatment, right? And them also, just like Uncle Frank said, we have some men who also, think the best answer is to give their wife or their wives silent treatment. Let me tell you the truth. That's never the solution. It's never the best answer. Let me tell you, as an individual right now, let's say you have issues with someone, okay, and the person decides to give you silent treatment. What do you think the person is going to do? this person, you're not sleeping with this person, you're not doing nothing with this person, this is just your friend. Okay, let's say you as a lady, you have a lady friend also. Okay, and you decide, or the person decides to give you silent treatment. What do you think that person is going to do? That person is going to just forget about you and say, I beg, I can't even be bothered with this person. Now imagine someone you think you're in love with do that. This person does not is not in love with you, which is your friend is not in love with you, and they are able to just like fashi you and walk away. Now imagine your own partner. Do you know that there's a thin line between love and hate? Do you know that there is a way someone who is so loyal to you, who wants to see you rise, who wants to see you shine, who wants to see you get the best? Do you know that there's a way that person can turn and become the worst person in your life? That person can turn and become the only person that wants to see you fall. Okay, really not the only person, but the number one person who wants to really see you fall. Let's not use our hands to destroy our own marriage, to destroy our relationships. If you say you want marriage and you want your marriage to last and you want to stay in marriage, then there are some childish things that you need to drop. Silent treatment is number one. I just think it's a sign of a narcissist, be you a male or a female. All right. What happens to talking things out? If someone offends you, what happens to, you know what, let's sit down, let's have this communication. And that's what I'm telling you. Number one, okay, let's say one of the reasons why people will cheat, and so why people will leave a marriage or why they will tell you I'm done, it's not just cheating, emotional abuse. This is also one of the reasons. Instead of you to talk to your partner, you decide to stay away. You see some men not wanting to eat. Okay, you prefer to eat out. You prefer to come back late and sleep in and all. I know that there are different reasons that could cause that, but this is also one of it. You will not talk to her. You will not talk to him, and things are going on in that marriage. The Bible says, he that breaks that edge, the serpent will bite. So many people have invited the devil into their homes as a result of their childish behavior. There are things that you did when you were a child. Let it end with your childhood. Why are you taking it into adulthood? And some of us, we're not even understanding why the things happening to us are happening to us. How is it that you go into marriage with that mentality? That, oh, okay. Some of us, we do that to our parents. Okay, we do that to our parents. All right, your mother will scold you and you will just keep malice with your mom or your dad. You will not talk to the person. They will have to beg and beg and beg you as the Odogu or the Odogu dress, the queen of the, I don't know. All right, you take that into marriage and start treating your partner that way. When are you going to grow up? When are you going to realize that's a childish behavior? What happens to sitting down and talking things out? What happens to that? So many of us are the ones actually, making a mess of our homes, and we would not know. Listen, there is no excuse for cheating. Cheating is a no. Cheating is a disrespect. Okay? Cheating is an insult, irrespective of who you are. All right, but let's not use our own hands to destroy our homes. So if you're someone like that, the reason I'm bringing this video is if you're that kind of a person who has been doing things like this, giving your partner the silent treatment, please stop that. Okay, please stop that. It's a childish behavior. That's what I want you to know. Okay, there are different ways to go about it, and in short, there are no different ways. One way that I think people should handle issues, because of course there will always be misunderstanding. All right, no marriage is perfect. Okay, there will always be disagreement. There will be disagreement. So number one way that I know, the only way that I know, is to sit down and have a conversation. If that person doesn't want to have that conversation with you, do not worry, keep it. The following day, try it. Do you understand? Let's stop this behavior. It's a narcissistic behavior as far as I'm concerned. All right. And sometimes sometimes you're even the one that is wrong, but you are still giving attitude. You are the one that is wrong. You are the one who offended your husband. You're the one who offended your wife. I think it just boils down to the fact that you already know that this person loves you too much. You already know that this person carries you here. So you start misbehaving. Okay? I said that you did wrong and you're expecting your partner to still apologize. That's you being a narcissist. In case we do not know, sometimes, all right, please talk to your partner. Communication is number one. Okay? Communication is actually please The major role in any relationship, any marriage that will last. Please, let's not do that. Let's stop abusing our partners. Let's stop tormenting our partners. Let's not do that. All right. But I want to know what you think about this. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, be good. Don't forget, Jesus loves you. And bye for now.